Hello, this is Sanjay Wadhwani with Lies in Marketing. First of all, I'd like to thank Kevin Sanderson for giving me this opportunity to share some insights of what we do at Lies in Marketing. So I'm going to dip right in. The issues that many sellers today are facing on Amazon is that they're not able to rank, index properly for the keywords on their listing. And because of that reason, their PPC is struggling. The PPC ACOS goes tremendously high. And the confusion part is I did what my competition is doing, but I'm not selling as much as they are. I'm not indexing as much as they are, and so forth. So I'm going to teach you techniques. I'm going to share with you a couple of different techniques that you can uh, use to really go and get it going. Now, the first technique, it will be used through Helium 10 software. A lot of you are familiar with it. If you're using some other software, you can just follow the steps and utilize the ASINs in such a way that you can get the information. The second way is to let the algorithm decide which keyword is highly relevant for your listing. Okay, so we're gonna dip right in. I'm gonna first audit the listing. We're gonna use this Tommy Bahama Beach chair. It's one of the product that I personally sell. Okay, but I'm gonna show you strategy of how you can really make good money and earn better sales at a higher price, but it takes time. It's a procedure, but it takes time. Okay, so let's dip right in. First thing is how to audit the listing. In order to audit the listing, you have to look for keywords within the listing. Okay, if there are no keyword targeting, then there's no way you're going to sell this product. Now, if I'm going to go in Helium 10 extension and I'm going to pull out their monthly sales, you will really be shocked that a listing like this is doing so much revenue like this. You see, 58,000, 64,000. This is a monthly sale. They sell about 759 units a month. Okay, active sellers are 14. I currently ran out of the product, but there's competition. It's a competitive product. It's an expensive range product, but there is money in this product. Just like this product, there are a lot of competition in many other products. You can have competition like 500 or 1,000 or 10,000 sellers selling the same product. But here's the thing, out of those 10,000 people, how many are actually selling? That's the most important thing. It's very easy to take a product, launch it in Amazon, and hey, listen, okay? But the thing is, if you know the techniques, if you know the strategies, if you know what to impose, then you can really make it happen, okay? Then you can really make it happen. You can really make it work out, okay? So let's audit the listing first. I'm going to show you solutions, what you have to look for, how you're going to implement those, how you're going to fix it, and then I'm going to show you solutions on how to do keyword researching the right way. Okay, I'm going to give you two different ways of doing keyword research. So first, audit. So this is a product. Now, based on Amazon's terms of services, your product should have a white background. Okay, simple as that. The product itself with a white background. Now, if it comes with a good package, make sure to put it in the upper left corner. Here, I'm gonna post this. You're gonna put it in the upper left corner and the product over here. Okay, just to be under the terms of service. If you're going to follow the guidelines of Amazon terms of services, Amazon is going to love you. Okay, they're going to love you so much that they're going to throw clients at you. They're going to show your product in the industry in such a way that if you respect their policy, they're going to respect you back. If you're going to break their rules, then your PPC is going to really hurt you bad. So if it comes with a good packaging, put it in the corner there, and then the product here on the far right, far down right. The reason for the packaging is If somebody wants to give this product as a gift, okay, this is good time to, it's a good way to approach people giving gifts. So this is one of the uses, okay? Now we're going to scroll down to this 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, whenever you're selling a product on Amazon, make sure the first image is with the product, packaging, if it's good, attractive, with a white background. 2, 3, 4, 5 images. The next 4 to 5 images, make sure you're using a lifestyle image. Somebody actually using the product. Okay. It could be like this, or it could be like this. You don't have to show the face of the person. It's just showing people what the useful is. Okay. Understand something. Don't include keywords in the images. That's one of the biggest mistakes a lot of people do when they're selling on Amazon, is by putting keywords. Because my competition is doing it, I'm going to do it also. No, this is wrong. When you're promoting a product, let the product sell itself. Just the images are going to sell itself. Finish. Because selling online, you cannot hear, you cannot smell, you cannot touch the product, right? The only way the product is going to move is if you are going to advertise it in such a way where it's going to target genders. Okay. Don't go after one gender, go after all genders, go after kids, go after all ages, go after everything. Because if you're going to target just men, then you're losing the sales on the women. If you're going to just target men and women, you're going to lose the sales on the kids. Okay, so you got to be very, very focused. You're selling a product, see where it's linked out properly, and then you put it in that product, put it in that strategy. Okay, so this is how you're going to do the images. As far as the listing is concerned, here it says Tommy Bahama Beach Chair 2020. Okay, that's it. What we got? We got two keywords: Tommy Bahama Beach Chair, and maybe Tommy Beach Chair 2020. Okay, 3, 4 keywords right there. Now, the way the algorithm works, okay, you have to understand how the algorithm works. Okay, it is a keyword multiplied by another keyword, multiplied by another keyword. So if you repeat the keywords several times, is going to do nothing but waste your character space. Okay, so you want to make sure you want to go after keywords that are not similar to, okay, for example, I want to show you something. So here I put the ASIN over here, I did get keywords, and we went into Cerebro. So for example, Tommy Bahama Beach Chairs. Okay, the search volume is 587 for people typing it exactly like this. This product is ranking page 1, organic 1 spot, through organic. Okay, through organic sales. Now if we were targeting this keyword phrase, okay, if we were targeting that keyword phrase, then that would be something that we would put a lot of business back through PPC. Okay, but this seller right here, or me, we're not targeting that because it's ranking organic 1, it's bringing in a lot of sales. Okay, next thing is back chairs. You see, this is misspelled. Understand one thing, a lot of people misspell stuff. When you're doing misspellings, make sure it goes in the back end of the listing. Never, ever, ever, ever put the misspells in the front of the listing. In the back end of the listing, go after misspell, go after the most top high relevant keywords, and go after international keywords. Okay, this is very important to grab the attention from the back end. You don't know what the back end is extremely, extremely powerful stuff. Okay, if you want to get close to the back end, this is where you go right here. It shows you throughout all your keyword list over here. This is how many times each one is used. Now this is one way. The other way you can do is you can get competitors, get the 10 best competitors, and look for their keywords, combine them together, put it in Frankenstein, get a single word list, get a frequency count, and then there you have it, how to put everything. Okay, but let's talk about the listing first of all. In order to do keyword research, you can follow two steps. One is you can go through any softwares you're using, okay? So if you're going to write a listing, Tommy Bahama beach chair, right? But the next keyword that you're going to target, don't target any keyword that contains those four keywords. The reason is the algorithm reads the keyword once. That's it. Repeating that keyword, even though this one has a search volume of 587, this one has a search volume of 132, this one has a search volume of 3895. Now you have to choose which keyword phrase do I want to use in my title, okay, in order to get those sales coming in. This is a very careful strategy you have to understand. If I'm going to put beach chairs Tommy Bahama, if I write 2020 beach chair Tommy Bahama, beach chairs Tommy Bahama, then okay, I'm going to get like this much is the search volume. But how many ASINs are really going after that keyword? 195. How many ASINs are going off from the reverse side? Only 50. 50 means there's very few competition. There's not a lot of search volume, very few competition, and that's where your profit is. Okay, that's where your profit is. Always remember to go after low volume keywords, but it has, see the strategy later or today, what's going to happen as soon as it starts indexing, this keyword phrase, okay, is going to convert to this keyword phrase. The technique here is you are trying to avoid high relevant keywords. Okay, you have to avoid high relevant keywords, you have to avoid competition, you have to avoid a lot of things in order to get the sales coming in. Now whether you're a brand new seller, a professional, whatever the strategy, there's so many ways of doing this technique in order to get those sales coming in. Okay, so I'm going to show you a strategy using Helium 10, how we're going to do this, and how you're going to make sure that your listing is being indexed for the right keywords. So what I did here is I did an export, I did an Excel file, and then I took it to index checker over here. You're going to put your ASIN, you're going to put up to 200 phrases, because in Excel you can choose from number 2 to 201, that gives you 200 phrases. You're going to put it over there, you're going to click both of them, check keywords, and this is what you're going to get. What we are looking for here is the field ASIN index. This is what you should be looking for. Anything with a dash means it's not indexing. Okay? We're not looking for cumulative, we're looking for this, because this is the manual way of searching on Amazon. You put the keyword dash your ASIN, you hit search. If your product shows up, good. If it doesn't show up, it's not indexing. So this is why we choose this column. Okay. After we choose this column, we are going to, here you go, 1 second. So here's the 200 that I chose. Okay. Here's the 200 that I chose. Now what we're going to do here is we have to make sure that those keywords are really indexing. So we're going to take this and we're going to export it. One second. We are going to take these keywords, all of them, the 200, and we're going to download a report on them. Okay, we're going to download a separate report on this. Now this is not just one instance, you have to repeatedly do this to go throughout all of your 2270 keywords to find out which keywords is that listing converting, which keyword indexing is that listing really converting, which is this listing right here. Okay, so I'm going to open the checker report. I'm going to show you strategy. We use this at Lizen Marketing. The cost of this is $500 to use it. It takes 7 to 8 days for us to actually do a listing, but I'm going to share with you the strategy Very, very helpful, very, very important. And make sure you use this every 30 to 45 days. You have to use. The reason why, a listing can get indexed for so many keywords for a certain period of time. Then what happens, that indexing falls down due to competition, due to price, due to many, many different factors. So we want to make sure it's going in the right direction. Okay, so we're going to do check two, and here we're going to take index. We're going to take all the index keywords. Okay, do this one. Okay, we're going to take all the index keywords, and we are going to take this into scribbles. If there's 2270, so make sure you're going to open one, at least 10 index checker, at least 10 Frankenstein, at least 10 scribbles, and then you're going to create an extra of them. Why 10? Because only 200 phrases we can do. So this is a step by step by step by step process. In the end, we are going to filter it out. We're going to filter out all the index keywords. We're going to take all the non-index keywords. We're going to take this index, non-index, and then we are going to use a process called PPC aggressive campaign. We're going to combine all three of them together, and from there we are going to write your listing. Okay, so we're going to put this scribbles, and we're going to use this over here. Okay, and we're going to write apply. So now here, this is what I'm telling you. Do not repeat your keywords more than once. 3 times throughout the listing. Why 3 times? One in the title, one in the bullet point or description, and one in the search term in the backend. Don't do over that. You're going to do nothing but waste character space, and it's not going to convert as fast as it's supposed to. So like here, beach is repeated, chair is repeated 4 times, backpack is repeated 3 times. Okay, so the one in the red is going to tell you which keywords are already being used for this particular um, you know ASIN for this listing. Now, I don't know the back end of this listing, so we got subject matter does not appear anymore. The search terms do appear, so we gotta figure out what the search term is. Put it in the back, whatever information you have, put it in the back, and go after all of this. Now repeat this process 10 times at least, because 10, 11 times. In the final, when you have your indexing keywords, let's move. I'm gonna go to the final now. When you have your final indexing listings, so in order to see which keywords are indexing, which are not, you're going to do in the final stage, you're going to do copy used. Okay, which keywords are being used means those are the ones indexing. So out of all the 10 strategies, 10 times scribbles you have opened, you're going to take all the copy used, and you're going to throw into a new scribbles, and you're going to place it over there. Okay, so let me open another scribbles. I'm going to show you. So all of these, the ones that have been used, we're going to put it here, and the ones that aren't used, with all the 10 graphs you're going to get, you're going to put it there. Okay, now from here we're going to jump into PPC campaigns. Okay, this is very, very important strategy to make sure that your listing is well optimized, and you're going to you're going to implement this strategy every 30 to 45 days. You have to. I'm going to tell you why. Because you see the listing here. If I'm going to go in the listing now, this is something that uh, we have invented ourselves, that shows that if you rank for this many keywords, we have done a lot of testing on it, that if you rank for this many keywords every week, then you should be ranking for that many keywords every, up to the lifetime of the listing. And that's how it's going to show you how you're going to really make the sales. So this one is lifetime. What we're looking for here is, this listing was launched in January, let's say February 1st, okay, 2020. Now we're almost like 15 months apart. 15 months apart, we're looking for 250 keyword ranking per week. 15 months is 15,000 keyword rankings, total keywords, okay? That is going to tell us if you're going to do 15,000 ranking keywords, you're going to move like 30 to 50 units a day just organically, not even touching PPC. PPC is later, just organically. PPC is just like a bonus. If you want PPC to work like magic, it is very important to optimize your listing in the right technique, in the right strategy. If your listing isn't optimized well, like this is, you're going to get nowhere. Okay, you're going to get nowhere. So anyways, you want to make sure that you work. First is product research. You got to research the product. After the product is launched, you got to go after keyword research. Very, very important to build the strategy of your listing in such a way that is going to be very, very powerful by the time you launch your product. History, you're going to see yourself how the product is going to move. Amazing, it works amazing, but you got to do the techniques um, that needs to be followed. Okay, so after that, you want to create your listing. So let's say you pulled out all the information, you did all of them, you did the copy used, the unused, and then the PPC strategy I'm going to share with you is this way. We are going to go under, we're going to create a campaign, okay? And this strategy that I'm sharing with you is only used if you have a lot of reviews, 50 plus reviews. You know, you are already in the market, you have already invested a lot of money, and you just don't want to lose any more. So this is the strategy for those sellers who have 50 plus reviews. Okay, just to implement, just to tweak the listing further, you have to use this strategy. So, and if you are a new seller, then what you need to do is you need to skip all this right here and start from here. If you're a brand new seller, you haven't created your listing, you're in the process of creating your listing, all you need to do is get samples of your product that you want to sell. Get samples of the product that you want to sell, send it to Amazon or keep it to yourself, create a FBM listing, fulfilled by merchant listing, okay? And we're going to follow this strategy. You're going to price your product so high that your intention is not to sell the product. If your product, let's say like this product is $100, you're going to put it for $300, $250, $300, because the purpose over here is you don't want to sell the product. The purpose here is to go after keyword research. We want to see what the algorithm decides for your product. You know, there's manual way of this one, but then if you're fresh, building your listing fresh, okay, then you follow this step. If you already have reviews, do this step, then implement this structure also, okay? So let's jump in. You're gonna go sponsor products. You're gonna do continue. This will be an aggressive campaign. Now this campaign is not gonna bring you any sales, no sales whatsoever. If you're lucky enough, yeah, it might pull something. But the purpose of this campaign is to raise your ACOS so extremely high that is going to provide a lot of valuable information. It is very important for that ACOS to shoot up. I've done clients where ACOS have gone to like 3,000, 4,000%. That's okay. That's valuable information. You are just investing in your product. That's all you're doing. You're investing the right way in your product. So we're going to create, so let's say this is Tommy Bahama chair. I'm going to do TB and I'm going to do aggressive. Okay. This is the short version that we use. Now, when you're doing keyword research, make sure to run it for at least 3 days. It can be a daily budget of $20, $50, $100, $500, whatever you like. Okay. I always like to start from the extreme, and I always like to extract as many keywords as I can, because that report is going to take us long way. Every time you're targeting for keywords, especially with manual campaigns, that report is going to be a gold mine for us. So I always let it run 7 to 10 days. So we're going to go to the end date. Make sure to go to the end date, because if you're not going to go to the end date, that is going to be it's just going to keep on spending money. Okay, so I'm going to set this at daily budget $100. I'm going to keep it at automatic targeting. Over here, dynamic bids up and down. Okay, I'm going to add the variation of the product, and at the default bid, you want to look at the most expensive keywords, the most expensive. So here I'm going to do $5 a bid. Okay, it says that the suggested bid, I don't care what Amazon says. What I want to know is what is the most expensive bid, and I want to go after those keywords. Okay, so make sure whatever budget you want to go, 3, 5, 7, 10 days. If you have a good budget, you can even do 3 days, but I prefer it goes 5, 7, 10 days. The longer it goes, the better. And then make sure to select an end date. Don't let it run, otherwise you're going to spend $100 out of nowhere. Okay, dynamic up and down. Select your products, add it in. $5. So if somebody bids $8, you're going to go 8.50, 8.25, whatever it goes. Okay, and then if you have this product selling before, if you have keywords that are not converting, keyword phrases that are not converting, but you already spent a lot of money on already, don't go back and spend more money on this campaign, because this is really going to drain you out. It's going to bleed money like you won't believe. So go over here, take those keywords, throw it in there, add them, so Amazon does not charge you double for the same keywords. Okay, and you're going to launch this campaign. It's going to warm up for a couple of days. You're not going to see any action, but when you see, you're going to see action really good. Okay, now I'm going to go to the chase. I'm going to go to the cut. So here we go. Okay, you see all of these are off right now because we have already done the research. So as you can see, look, what I mentioned to you, your ACOS is going to be tremendously high. Look at this, 914%, 580%, 387. This is a technique to gather the information that we need to build that listing. Okay, one way is using softwares. Over there, you don't know which keyword is going to convert or not. If I'm going to look at this product, there are several keywords with a very high search volume. You know, a lot of them have high search volume. I don't know whether if I'm going to target all, let's say if I go after all the highest search volume keyword phrases and I throw it in the listing. Okay, I take all these highest search volume listing up to 10,000 and I put it in the listing. What's going to happen? What's really going to happen is you have so much competition right here. You see, these are high number of competitors. Where's the money? The money is not in the top relevant keywords. The money is in the low relevant keywords. That's where the profit is. You can still convert for these shares, for these keywords, targeting low relevant keywords, and you can make more money while the other people are doing nothing but fighting each other and making no money. Okay, very logic, common sense stuff, very easy. Don't worry, very organic spaces. In the beginning, you have to invest. Okay, in the beginning, you have to invest. Don't think about making money the first time you launch. Don't even think about making money 3 times you reload. When you're buying products, don't buy 1,000 units at a time. Negotiate with the supplier. Pay them extra money. Get the lowest MOQs. Okay? Don't go after 500,000, 5,000 units. Don't make this mistake. You want to make sure that the product is going to sell for me. You don't want to invest so much that you're nowhere. Sometimes I even pay the manufacturers a couple dollars extra just to get the regular MOQ. The minimum MOQ that I target is less than 250 units because I want to make sure that the product is going to move. Okay, so let's say you got 100 units at a time and you paid whatever, you're testing the market. If the product does good, you can always go and buy 10,000 units of it. But if the product fails and doesn't deliver you the results you were expecting, well, guess what, my friends? You just invested a lot of money, and this is how people go out of business, especially on Amazon. With the new storage fees and all that nonsense that goes on behind Amazon, you have to be very, very, very extremely careful how you're going to invest. Okay, so what you do basically here, you see all of these are very, very high ACOS, but there's a lot of valuable information, extremely, extremely valuable information. Okay, so once you get all that report in, you want to go inside the report. You see, these are all Tommy Bahama chairs. See, look at the ACOS. Okay, the ACOS is going to work like magic if you are going to really implement the structures in the right way. Okay, you have to be very, very, very careful. This was just a test product. We were just testing. We got the keyword, we got the listing, everything proportion. We launched it 50 units at a time, and guess what? We sold them really, really fast. We sold them very, very fast. Okay, look at the spendings. Okay, this was just a test product. Look at the spending. $6.29. You get a couple of sales there. $25. You got 365. You see, this is the type of strategy you want to follow. And once you follow that strategy, it is really going to get you a lot of sales coming in. Okay, so that's that. And you got to wait 7 to 10 days for the aggressive campaign to really pop up and then start making money for you. Now, in order for you to go and how to locate the keywords, how you're going to locate the keywords in order for you to make money. Now, after using the strategy, copy used, unused, you're going to use the index keyword, you're going to use the non-index keywords. Okay, you're going to throw them all into scribbles over here, and then you're going to take your sponsored reports. You're going to take your sponsored report, which is right here. Let me see here. Okay, and you're going to omit all the ASINs over here. Now, in the sponsor report, what we are really looking for is the cost per click. The cost per click, you're going to start from the largest to the smallest. Okay, now this particular report did not give us a lot of information. Let me go into a different report that's going to give me more information. Okay, here we go. So what we're looking for here is cost per click. Choose largest to smallest. Okay, step. We do this often, so it keeps on enhancing the listing. We go after new reports, and this is how we get cheaper and cheaper. But your main target here is let the algorithm decide which keyword is really profitable for you. When you have keywords going above $5 a bid, okay, I want you to take those keyword phrases, whether they're converting or not converting. I want you to take those keywords. So if it says ham roast incense sticks and this is valued at $7.66, you're going to take this exact same keyword and you're going to throw it in your title. Okay. The next keyword, you want to make sure it doesn't have any of those keywords. So in the title, you're going to use two long-tail keyword phrases. Two long-tail keyword phrases. But make sure whatever phrases you're using, they don't interact with other keywords. It means the same keywords. Okay? So you're going to go after different keywords. Bullet points, you're going to go after two keywords. So any keywords in your report, go $5 and above. If you don't have $5 and above, then you can go something $3 to $5. Take that keyword, throw it in your title. From keyword, that were cost per click between $1 and $3, you're going to take all that keyword list and you're going to throw it in your bullet points. Okay. From there, you're going to everything that's under $1, you're going to take all those keywords, the main, you got to make sure that there's not lot of competition with the sponsored ASINs. You have to be very careful there. You're going to choose all of them and you're going to throw that in your description. And from there, you can even take your whole search term report for your product. You can copy this and you can go into Frankenstein. Okay, you can go into Frankenstein. This is based on your PPC report, what the algorithm detects, which keyword is converting, not converting. We're not concerned about that. We're only concerned about the most expensive keywords. We're going to take all of that stuff. We're going to go here, one phrase per line, remove single keywords, remove colon, and remove single letters. Okay. And then here we're going to do include word frequency. And you're going to change your frequency. So the highest number of keywords, up to 100 or up to 10, if you don't get a lot of information, you're going to take all of that stuff and you're going to throw it in your back end. Okay. Second thing, what you're going to implement. So I'm going to take, let's say, up to here. Okay. I'm going to take all of this and I am going to uh, go after misspells. Okay. So misspells is magic. It's magic. The way you make money on misspells, it is just amazing. You can even create a campaign just on misspells and you're going to make money like you won't believe. You're going to put it over there. You're going to select all and find the misspellings. Okay. Now, what this does basically is it goes after keywords that is misspelled that Amazon recommends it, but if that the Amazon realizes, but if the algorithm doesn't realize, you can take opportunity of that and really implement that structure. Okay. So you can take all the, I'm waiting for this. Fine. Okay. So now it's going to go in, it's going to find. So we got to look for keywords that are not not recommended, not used by Amazon. So it says here incense. This is not recognizable by Amazon. You can take all of this. You can do select non-autocorrect. You can copy the selected. You can go into campaigns. You can create a campaign. And here you can target only the misspell keywords. Okay. You can just go and target the misspell keywords. Now, the report that you got from the aggressive campaign, you can do a lot from that report. You can really target a lot of that information from that report. You can go after the ASINs. You can look at their top keywords. You can block those ASINs from targeting you. There's a lot of strategies that you can use through PPC to really make your listing so powerful and you make a lot of money. So here I'm going to share with you 2-3 different strategies that can make you a lot of money. One is the misspell. Okay, you can create this $5 or $10 daily budget. You're going to do manual campaign. Just keep this as down only. This does not cost a lot of money. And then you're going to do enter list, suggested bid. Now in this one, we're just going to go do this and add the keywords and the suggested bid. You're going to keep it cheap, like really cheap. Okay, 25 cents. As you can see, some of them are high. Don't worry about what Amazon is suggesting. You just do what you feel is comfortable. 1 second, remove all. I'm going to do here custom bid. See, when you're doing keyword research, you don't want to go after what Amazon is suggesting. You are just going after the keywords that are going to convert you money. You're going to do this and you're going to launch the campaign. Okay. The second procedure is if you're a brand name, what you can do here is you can target your own brand. Okay. You can target your own brand in such a way that no ASIN is going to try and compete with you. So you're going to do here, create campaign, and same thing, sponsor products, and you're going to write target self, target self branding. So the branding name is Tommy. Okay. Now, daily budget, I'm going to keep this at extremely high. My intention is not to make money on this. My intention is not to sell my product. My only intention is that my product brand name should go as aggressive as possible. The bidding on my brand name should be very aggressive. So for example, if I'm going to do a manual targeting, first I want to see what my brand name is worth. Okay. So I'm going to add it over here, and I'm going to go enter list, and I'm going to put here Tommy Bahamas. Let's say this was my brand name. Okay. Now, if I'm going to add this keyword, I'm going to see what my bid is really worth. But I don't want to do that. I know that $41 is the highest. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this thing around. I'm going to take this in a different direction. We're going to bid it up and down. And we added the product. We entered the list, and the suggested bid over here is, now you want to take this slowly. You can be aggressive on it, but you want to take it slowly. As soon as it increases, your keyword increases, the bidding, then you can gradually go up. So I will start the bidding this one because I know $41 is my the highest. So I'm going to start at, let's say, $3, and I'm going to put myself here, Tommy Bahamas. Okay, and I'm going to add the keyword here. So now I'm telling Amazon, look, I'm bidding on my own self. I want to bid at $3. I want somebody to come above $3. If I'm doing a dynamic up and down, so I'm telling Amazon I'm willing to bid on my own product up to $6. Okay, when you see your brand name's custom bid, your suggested bid is increasing, all you do is come back to this one and keep on increasing to 4, 5, 6, 10, 20, 30, whatever it takes. Now the benefit of this campaign is you don't want ASINs to target your product. Okay, you don't want them to come after your product. For example, like what we saw over here, you see, I'm gonna do, see, all these ASINs targeting our products. You want to avoid them as much as possible. In order to avoid them as much as possible, you got to use certain strategies to get them out of the system. So here, the highest. So there's a lot of strategies. So one is this one. Okay. Um, Another way, and then you can just launch the campaign. Make sure, see which ASINs are really going after you. Now, any ASINs that is going after you, you know that's your top relevant competitor. You can actually go and figure out what keywords they're ranking for. Grab those keywords, bid aggressively, go exactly like this. You put those keywords over there, bid aggressively, see what their ranking is, and then go aggressive bid and launch the campaign. Go after the ASINs also. You can go after the ASINs from here. You see, you can enter a list, you can enter all the ASINs, add keywords, and that's it. You can go from there also. No, sorry. You can do product targeting, sorry. Instead of keyword targeting, you do product targeting. You're going to go individual products. You're going to enter your own list. You're going to enter the ASINs that are going after you aggressively. You put their ASINs there and go, boom, go after them. And you target them, and the next thing you do is you put them into negative. How you put them into negative? You don't put their ASINs over here. You include their brand name over there. Okay, it's a catch. You're going after the ASIN. You're locating their profitable keywords. You're grabbing the information, and you take their brand name and you put it negative and finish. Done. Launch the campaign. Okay. And the last strategy I want to share with you is a strategy that works amazing. Okay. It works absolutely amazing. Now, this is for new sellers only. If you are a professional seller, you can do it also, but I would highly, highly recommend for new sellers. Okay. PPC campaign, excellent. So this one, we're going to do low bid, and then put the product over there. You can keep this $20 a day. You can do manual targeting, dynamic bids down only, don't go up and down. Again, you want to find those profitable keywords. You're going to add the variations. Okay. I'm going to use Cerebro for this one. And I'm going to take, let's see, over here. Okay. I'm going to take all of this out. Okay. I'm going to use these keywords right here. Now, this strategy is going to be used step by step. You're not going to target all the keywords. You are going to target all the keywords, I'm sorry, but you're going to create a separate campaign for each. Okay. So first one, you're going to start with beach. Okay. You're going to do 3 different campaigns. You're going to do beach. You're going to target a broad match campaign. Then you're going to create another campaign with beach, phrase match, then a beach, exact match. Let it run. Suggested bid, not expensive, very, very cheap. Now, this kind of campaign is going to take a long time to pull out the information. That's okay. Let it take. If you want to go aggressive, go 34, 39, 49 cents, but don't go above 45 cents. If you go above 45 cents, you're going to end up with ASINs targeting your product. You don't want to go above. So let's say we go 34 cents. Okay. I see a lot of opportunity in 34 cents. 3 campaigns, each match, broad, phrase, exact, 3 separate campaigns. Now, the results that you're going to get from this, you're only going to go, let me launch this one first. You're only going to go within that same campaign. Okay, I'm going to show you here. You're only going to go within that same campaign, and you're going to add groups to each of those campaigns. So waiting for this. Almost there. Okay. It still didn't do it, but I'm going to show you an example. So let's say we did let's say waiting for this to upload is taking forever. Okay, here we go. Low bid. So make sure you do beach, phrase match, beach, broad match, beach, exact match in the title of the campaign. Okay, so you know what you're going after. Now, when you get the information, what you're gonna do within that, let's say this is a broad match. Within that broad match group, you're gonna go create ad group. Okay, one you're gonna name converted, one you're gonna name non-converted. The keywords that converted, you are going to increase your bidding by 25%, okay, on those keywords. And the keywords that did not convert, you're going to decrease it by 50%. Increase 25% on the conversions, decrease by 50% on the non-conversion. We know that they did not convert. Going aggressively is not going to do anything. It's going to maybe pull out some information, but you want to keep it low. So if you did 34 cents, you're going to do 17 cents, 15 cents, and just let it run for like weeks and weeks and months. Somewhere down the road is going to bring you something. But the ones that are going to convert, all you're going to do, you're going to do add group. You got add group KW conversions. You're going to add your product. You're going to do keyword targeting. You're going to enter your list. And then from here, if it's a broad match campaign, if those keywords are broad match, you're just going to go broad. Okay, so under each campaign, you want to make sure. So here we're going to do beach broad. Okay, broad match. Okay, and from each campaign, you're going to extract as many keywords as you can. Extracting a lot of keywords can give you a lot of profitable response. The first 3 months of your product listing, don't expect to make a single penny. If you're serious about doing business on Amazon, do it the right way. This is how you're going to go. See, Amazon, Google, Facebook, all these platforms, the social media platforms, whatever platform is an e-commerce platform, it is all about keyword targeting. Everything about keyword targeting. Google keywords are really, really expensive. $12, $24, $30 a keyword phrase, whereas Amazon is only cents. Okay? Understand. In Google, it will take you almost 3 years to build a lead because that's how big their market is. Amazon, if it's done in 3 months, man, you can start making money like you won't believe. It can do magic for you. I have clients that do 6, 7 figures, but the strategy has to be used in a special technical way. If you're failing on Amazon, not surviving, not this, use these strategies. Implement them. And once implemented, wait, be patient. It's a business. You're not going to see outcome overnight. It's a business. So use them and apply them and then go from there. Okay? So look, we do all kinds of Amazon listing optimization. Now, when you're doing listing optimization, make sure is you can do listing ops yourself, but make sure you know how to do copywriting. Copywriting is very important, and because you're selling a product, make sure if you hire somebody, make sure they're a sales copywriter, so they know how to engage the clients. Okay, very important. So we do a lot of services, complete Amazon listing optimization, PPC optimization, management, your complete store management, product launch, product research, keyword research. We use all this stuff. Besides that, we do social media advertising, a lot of this YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, you name it, we do a lot of things. And after that, we also do websites. We also work with SEO, contents, blogs, whatever you need, we're there. We also do ManyChat. I mean, we're out there. We do in photography. We have a team of photographers to really do things. Now, photography becomes very expensive. If you're not able to invest a lot of money upfront in photography, try to do it through Photoshop. Hire professionals in Photoshop. Okay, you can get them on Upwork, on Fiverr, or even you can hire us. We are very, very competitive. We have a very reasonable price, extremely competitive prices, but our work is really good. If you need samples of a project, yes, we can give you samples of the photography only. We cannot share with you samples of the projects that we have done for the clients because we sign an NDA agreement with all of our clients that their information will not be shared with anyone. So this is something due to the respect of our clients. That's something we cannot share, but we are always open for negotiations. You are in a bad position, good position, best position, whatever position you are, we are always open for negotiations. If you need help with your Amazon store, we are more than happy to audit your listing for you. Now, because of Kevin Sanderson inviting me to the summit, I can do a complimentary audit of your listing if you're interested. Normally we charge $189 to do it, but since it's his summit invitation from him, I can offer you a complimentary audit of your listing as well as your PPC if you can supply me that information. Okay, so thank you for your time for watching this information. These strategies using the keyword research is very important, especially with the 12-step optimization like the ones I showed you using helium 10 software and through ppc. This is a very expensive method. It has taken a lot of tests to really implement the outcome of it, so implement it yourself. Um, and I wish you all the best. Okay, so thank you all once again for your time, and looking forward to hear back from you. Thank you. Bye. Once again, this is Sanjay Wadhwani with Lies in Marketing. Thank you. Bye bye.